Yo, what's good? We're back with another video. In this video, we're basically going to be talking about my product criteria on how I identify if a product is a good product or not. Specifically, when I'm scrolling the burner. Don't get me wrong, I scroll on the burner and I also do a little bit of extra product research, whether it's AliExpress and bringing new products to the market. That's a whole nother video. If you guys want to know about how I bring untapped products to the market, let me know in the comments. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I look on the burner, scroll on the burner, and how I identify if a product is a winning product or not, and just my product criteria for if I'm going to run the product or not. That's simple. This is my specific criteria. You might have a different one, or someone else might have a different criteria, but this is my specific product criteria that has been working for me. And I was able to develop this criteria after just testing fucking countless amount of products, bro. I've tested so many products, so I've been able to start to see what does good, what does bad. So let's jump straight into it. The beginning, like baseline shit you need to know is whether the product's just good or bad. And to tell if it's good or bad, number one thing you want to do, number one thing you need to do is look for demand, bro. This is the easiest fucking way to tell if a product converts or not. The reason why it's good to tell if a product converts or not is because people are literally saying they want the product. They're going to be commenting things like need, where do I buy, how to get, link question mark, like I need to get this, stuff like that. That is demand. That means people want this product. They're clearly trying to buy it, you know? So obviously that's a clear sign, like this is a product that there's demand for. This is a product that people actually want to buy. That's like baseline, like you need demand, right? But then going a little deeper, which is where a lot of people fuck up, is making sure it's the right demand and the demand makes sense. So what I mean by that is making sure it's the right demand. Bro, there's been countless amount of times I'm scrolling on the burner, I'll look at a product, I think it's good, I see demand in the comments, but then I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And it's like Shopify expert, I need to get. Fucking burner this, where do I get? Like, bro, it's burner accounts and bots, Shopify experts, bro, all these random shit accounts. It's not the right demand, you know? So that's one of the most common ways that people, they think there's demand, but they're not really looking at the usernames. So demand is good, but you need to make sure it's the right demand. But then also, going into like the right demand, there can also be low converting demand. So for example, you see a product, you look in the comment section, hella people saying, how do I get this, link question mark, I need this. But then you look at the username or you look at the profile and it's a bunch of little kids, 12-year-old boys, 12-year-old girls, like little kids who want to buy the product. Like they don't have money, bro. They don't have credit cards. They have to ask their parents. So now that's a barrier between them, the parent, and the product. So 90% of the time, bro, they're not buying. So it's gonna be lower converting, especially if it's only little kids in the comments. So you need to make sure one, it's real demand, and then after that, make sure the demand qualifies to actually buy the product. So making sure there are people who will actually buy the product, so obviously the right age, not just 12-year-olds and shit like that, but also making sure it's like quality demand. Like sometimes, specifically with Instagram, you might target India and there'll be a bunch of people asking where to buy, or like Mexico sometimes, and there's demand, but like those countries don't really convert. So there might be hella demand asking how to get, and they like it and they want it, but then they don't actually end up converting. So just make sure that it's the right demand and that the demand actually qualifies to like buy the product. And then the two other things also that are important for demand is analyzing more than one video. Do not just look at one video and see like, okay, there's some demand here, people are asking where to buy, boom, I'm gonna run it. Look at multiple videos. Go in the profile and scroll at the recent videos or older videos, like look at different concepts and see like, does it convert because of just one viral video that they have because of a specific concept, or does the product just convert in general? Like figure out if it's just a high converting product in general, if it converts in general, or if it was only because of one concept, you know, just to give you a better idea on if it converts or not, if it's going to be able to convert consistently, or why it converts. And then the final thing is just making sure there's reasonable demand. Reasonable demand. What I mean by reasonable demand is making sure like, bro, if there's a video and there's 1 million views and there's like 3 people in the comments asking where to buy, bro, that shit is most likely not going to convert. Especially if you see like, bro, it's 1 million views, top comment is talking about like some type of controversy in the back. Like let's say there's a spider in the back, everyone's commenting like, oh my God, the spider, or oh my God, this, like, that's like the video is mainly towards something else, you know, or maybe people don't even care about the product. So that's also why you need to go back and go on the account to make sure it's not just one video. Like look at other videos and see like, do people actually care about the product, or do they only care about the entertainment part of the video? Or like, is the video just funny, or is it stupid? Like There'll be a couple people asking where to buy, but like most people are talking about some other shit. Make sure there's reasonable demand. I can't give you a perfect ratio, but like let's say there's 10K views and you got like 4 people asking where to buy. I'd say that's pretty good. If you got 100K views and there's like 10 people asking where to buy, that's pretty good. 20 people is like really, really good. Like if I were to see a video, there's 500K views, I would need to see at least like 15 comments asking where to buy, like around there. I don't want to say a perfect number because even if there's 10 comments asking where to buy, like need, things like that, just demand comments, and there's like maybe 1,000 likes beside that comment, that's a good sign. So that's another thing to look for with demand is the comments that are asking where to buy, link, I need this, check if there's like a bunch of likes beside that comment. That's a really good sign because again, not everyone is going to comment, I need, and how do I get this? You know, some people, they're either just going to see if they can buy it on your website profile or not. And if they can't, they'll move on, you know? So look for the likes beside those types of comments. That's demand. That is the number one fucking thing that I look for. That's the most important thing. The second thing is making sure that the product is not saturated. I feel like saturation is a big thing that I feel like a lot of people, gurus, they overlook it, bro. Like people hear saturation like products shit or it's good. That's it. Saturation is way overlooked, bro. You guys probably don't even know what saturation is. Most people, like the way these gurus and people talk about it is saturation is just like, oh, the product's shit, it doesn't make money anymore. No, you need to understand what saturation is. So first off, there are two types of saturation. There is views saturation and there is market share saturation. View saturation is when you have a product and you just can't go viral with it anymore. No one can go viral with it anymore. And then there's market saturation where so many people have ran through the product, so many people have ran it, made money with it, that now when you hop on the product, you're gonna make like a couple $100 or maybe not even $100 because so many people have ran that product that everyone has seen it. Everyone has already bought it and just it's nothing new to the market. Like it's something the whole online space has seen basically. You know, the audience has seen it. So now it's not gonna make as much money. You know, maybe at first it was $10,000 per million views. Now it's only 1K per mil. That's still like pretty decent. But I'm just giving an example that like the more people that hop onto a product, the less money it will make unless you can bring a new angle or target a new audience. So I'll go a little deeper into that because saturation is huge, bro. Like I always look at product like, is it saturated view wise or is it saturated market wise? And there's still ways to get around still running it for both ways. So starting with views, if it is saturated because of views, because the person can't go viral anymore, then you need to look at the product like it's saturated by views, they can't go viral anymore, but it still converts. You know, they just can't get views anymore. Figure out if you can do something different to bring back the views. Because if you can bring back the views, you'll convert again. But the only reason why they're not making money is because they're not getting views. So you just have to get views. So you need to look at the product and see, are they doing something wrong? Like, is their videos just shit? Is it like a concept issue? Is it just like they're not targeting their audience enough? And then if it's something like that, then I'll look at the video, I'll look at the product and I'll be like, they're barely even targeting their audience. They're not using niche words, they're not doing niche research, they're not using the product to their full potential, you know? And then I'll literally just fucking do better. You know, come up with a new concept, maybe use a new text, new audio, and then boom, you can run it again. So I'll look at the viewer saturation as something like, can I just run it with a new type of idea, concept, get the views back up and running and then just print? Or I'll see it as, okay, it's just shit and it's just too much saturation with the views that so much shit has already been tried. People have already tried so much and no one's getting views and I might move on. You know, so I'll decide from those. Like I'll just look at the product and see if I can try new things to go viral again. And then with the market saturation, the only things you can do, best things you can do, you could have a 10K per mil product. This is what I've personally done before. I've seen other people do it before. Bro, 10K per mil product right here. So many people hop on the product, fucking 30 people on the product, saturated. It's getting viral still, but no one's making money anymore. Like it used to be 10K per mil. Now it's only like fucking $800 per mil. What you can do is take that product and look at it. Okay, it's a good product, but like so many people hopped on it. So it's not making as much money anymore. So there's a couple things you can look at. Can I take this product and bring it to a new country? So if it was only ran in US, can I bring it to Germany, Belgium, UK? Can I run it in a different country? Or can I bring it to a new group of eyes? So that's the same thing as a country, but in this case, I'm talking about a new audience. For example, if it was targeting only moms, can I now target pregnant moms? Can I target soccer moms? Can I target athletic moms or gym moms? Like I'd try to bring that product to a new group of eyes. Because then I bring it to a new group of eyes and I was going to convert 10K per mil again. Maybe more, maybe less, but it will convert different. Like you're basically taking that 10K per mil product, bringing it to a new audience, and it's like a new product all over again because that audience has never seen the product. So not only will it go viral again and go viral almost easier because it's never been seen to that audience, but the market share is a whole new brand new thing. The conversion rate per mil is a whole new thing. So that's one thing you also have to keep in mind. If you bring it to a new marketing audience, then you have to see like, would it convert good still for that audience? But that's how I would decide for market share. Like if it's saturated by market share, I would see if I can bring it to a new country or bring it to a new audience. And if it would convert, then boom, I'm running that shit. But yeah, that's saturation. You guys need to understand what saturation is, how to get around it, and how to fucking print with saturation, even if a product's saturated. Because, bro, I feel like a lot of people do not talk about saturation like that, bro. And I was just talking about bringing the audience to a new group of eyes and country, but you can also use the product in a different way. Like, for example, let's say the memory frame. Like, I'm sure you guys all know it. You could put all types of things on it, right? It's super saturated, but it was ran for fucking years, bro. Like at least 3 years now. And the reason why it was ran for 3 years is because there's so many different ways to use that product. It was used for first couples, you know, and then you can bring it to like a mom and her pregnancy thing and put the ultrasound on it. And then you can use it for like a mom and her pet and just like child memories and family memories. Like there's so many ways to use the product. So it doesn't get saturated easy. So that's another thing you can do is use the product in a different way. If there's multi-purposes, use it in other purposes, figure out another way to use the product and showcase the product. And that's really it. Just figure out other ways to use the product. Those are honestly like the main two things I personally look for: saturation and demand in comments. Cause I'm at a point like I'm not really looking for like too much wow factors, easy to film and super viral shit. Like I don't really care about that because I'm at the point I've like learned the skill. And I'd say, bro, even if you're a beginner, bro, like you could still do the shit that I'm doing. It might be a little harder, but like I don't really look for like easy to run products, shit like that. Like, bro, I don't care. If I see a product, there's demand for a product, it's a good product. If I see it's unsaturated, bro, then boom. Unsaturated product plus I know it sells. Like, what more is there to do, bro? Like, why does it matter if it's super viral or not? Like, bro, you just gotta have the skill. Like, if you have the skill, you know, and you're a little more advanced, then bro, you're gonna print. But even as a beginner, like I said, you can still do this fucking shit. It's really just copying your competitors, especially if it's unsaturated, bro. Like you're gonna make a lot of fucking money if you do that thing that I said about if it's saturated in a market, just bring it to another market or bring it to another audience. Like nobody's done that shit before, you know? Like if you're the first person to bring a saturated product to a new audience, bro, you'll go viral so much easier. And you're literally copying the same concepts as the main saturated concept, the same saturated idea, and just doing the same thing, but different audience. What I mean by that is like, let's say they filmed one way, did everything one way. You just film and do that same shit, but change the words to your audience. So if it was like the memory frame, you know, and you're just targeting couples, bro, you're gonna showcase the product, open the box, show it, turn it on, and showcase the image the same way you did pregnant moms to now couples. You know, like it's the same showcasing thing, same concept, same format, literally just changing the idea to couples. And it'll go so much more viral because it's never been seen before. But those are my two main criteria: unsaturated and demand. After that, I do look at if the product is still being posted. Like if I'm scrolling, I see demand and I scroll on the account, there's so much demand, but I'm looking like, are they still posting? Like if they stop posting, it's probably for a bad reason that the product doesn't convert, because why would anyone stop posting for a product that makes money? So if they stop posting 90% of the time, it's a bad reason, but you gotta look further into it at why they stopped posting. Did they stop posting because they weren't making any more money? Or did they stop posting because they couldn't go viral? Or like what came up, you know? So figure out why they stopped posting. It could be so many different reasons. That's just something to keep in mind. The other thing, this is what a lot of people overlook, bro. And even sometimes like I see a product and I'll like think it's good, I'm about to run it, but then I realize this. And what I'm talking about is making sure you can actually film for the product, bro. For example, you see a good product and it's a girl product. Like let's say it's like a girl's bra or some shit. Like, bro, you're not a girl, bro. If you're a guy, you're not a girl. Like you can't run that product, bro. You can't. Like, so stop. Just don't go past that, bro, because you can't run it. Make sure it's a product you can film for. If it's a beach product, bro, you don't have a beach around you, do not film for that product. Unless obviously you're more advanced and you can come up with new concepts and ideas to film for that product, do not run that product, bro. Like, you can't film for it. So make sure you can actually film for the product. If it's a girl's product, make sure you have a girl or you are a girl. If it's some product that you need specific things like a beach, or you need to go to a gym, you don't have a gym, you can't easily access these things, do not run that product. Make sure that you are in control, that the things you need for this product you have at the tip of your fucking fingers, and you can just do whenever you need to do. You want to be in full control of everything. And now some more advanced things I kind of look at when deciding to pick and run a product or not is making sure it's in a passionate audience. Bro, passionate audiences are the most important thing. Bro, honestly, all this shit is important, bro. All this shit. Passionate audiences are literally where you're gonna find 10K per mil products, bro. Passionate audiences, bro, I cannot stress that enough, bro. Because if it's a passionate audience, they are more likely to buy your product. And the audience is just so much more like, they're more passionate, bro. Like, they will buy your product. They might buy multiple. For example, Harry Potter is a very passionate audience. Like, they're a huge audience, but they're also very, very fucking passionate. The people who are Harry Potter fans, they watch the movies on repeat. Some of them buy posters or mugs. They have like things in their house about it. They like really like Harry Potter, bro. Those people will buy Harry Potter products. So like, making sure it's a passionate audience, the product will convert way fucking more. You know, like, if you guys know the projector, that projector converted good, but it wasn't in a passionate audience. It was just a product that helped you, and it was not really helped you. It was just like, it was beneficial. Like, you can watch movies, TV shows, you can do shit with it. It's a projector, you know? That is a broader audience. As for Harry Potter, is super niched. Like, they really like Harry Potter. They watch that shit. They just like it, bro. You know? It's like you being passionate with your sport, you know? You keep up with it, you maybe buy shit with it, you know? Like, Harry Potter is super passionate, so that's a passionate audience. They buy fucking products. Same thing with like gym niche. The gym audience is a super passionate audience. People who go to the gym, that's like, it's a lifestyle. You know, like, people who go to the gym, they might have protein shakes, or like they buy certain things like a fucking scale to weigh their food. They have like a smoothie maker. They wear certain gym clothes. They have fucking gym wraps, gym bags. Like, that's super passionate audience. And one of the ways to tell like if an audience is passionate enough or not is like just by looking at if that audience buys products in that audience already. So like, if you see a passionate audience, or you're thinking it's a passionate audience, think about, do they buy products already in that audience? Do they collect certain things in that audience? Do they have posters, or would they buy a phone case, or would they make their lock screen something to do with that audience? If you have like a favorite rapper, you would put a fucking a wallpaper of the rapper on your phone. You know, you might make it your lock screen. Some people make it their profile pictures. Some people get their room fucking posters all over. That's a passionate audience. Taylor Swift fans. Look at how like, bro, I literally seen things on the news and like just on social media of like Taylor Swift fans fighting and shit to get in the concert. I seen shit like, people, there was like crazy fucking traffic, bro. Obviously there's traffic for like any concert, but like, this was like crazy traffic for Taylor Swift fans. Sold out concerts, shit like that. They're like super passionate, you know? They post their songs, they like sing her songs. They fucking like, bro, have like their lock screen and like their room decorated like Taylor Swift type shit. They buy those types of products. So that's a passionate ass audience, and you can make money with that shit, bro. Because you'll have a product in that audience, and you know, like, bro, they already buy all this type of shit to do with them, you know? So if your product's actually good and it's in that audience, bro, it's gonna convert crazy, bro. Passionate audiences is how you basically find these 5K plus per mil products. 90% of the time, if you have a product and it's 5K plus per mil, it is most likely in a passionate audience. The shit I'm talking about right now is like some advanced criteria, but also longevity. Because I'll sometimes look at a product like the projector and see like, okay, this is a good product, and I can change the angles, I can change the audiences, and there's longevity in that, you know? So especially if you prime an Instagram, you're just good at content on TikTok, bro, you can consistently make money, go viral and all that shit. Like, there are people who have ran the projector for literally damn near 3 years now, still making money, because there's so many ways to market the product. So sometimes I'll look at a product and I'll see like, how much longevity do I have with this product? Do I see myself running this past a month, 2 months? Sometimes I want products that are gonna last me longer, so I can consistently just print with one single product. And to look at a product to see if there's longevity, things like the projector I was just saying, if there's hella audiences to market to, if there's hella purposes for that product, then bro, you're gonna print, because you just milk one audience, milk one way to use the product, and then you move on to the next. Like, there's so many different ways, bro. It's a projector, right? So you can target people like watching movies, Netflix, YouTube, gaming with it. Like there's so many different things. You can even go even deeper and not only target people watching movies, but now target people who watch Harry Potter, and then target people who watch fantasy stuff, and then target people who watch like fucking Marvel movies. Like you could target so many people, and it's just like an unlimited fucking ideas for that product. So that's one thing I'll look at is, can I use the product for multiple things, and like how long can I use this product for? Like how long can I run it and come up with concepts and just fucking milk it for money, bro? That kind of ties into like branding the product, because if it's an actual good quality product, it's actually useful and beneficial, and there's just multiple purposes for it. I'll see like, is this a possible branding down the line? Like, you know, I got a primed Instagram, got good TikToks, got good marketing. People actually like the product. Like this could be something I could brand. So that's another thing I'll keep in mind when choosing a product. And then the final two things that I do look at for product criteria is, one, is it a high quality product? Is it actually good? Like, does the product actually work? Because you don't want to get chargebacks, bro. If your product is shit, even if it's viral, people buy it. If it's shit, you're gonna get chargebacks, bro. You're gonna get chargebacks, and you're gonna get refunds, and you're gonna fucking go in the negatives, basically, bro. So make sure it's a quality product. And then on top of that, I'd rather have a product that I can have at least 85% profit margins with. It doesn't have to be super high ticket, but like, bro, like at least I like to have $30 profit per sale. When I get a sale, I need $30 profit per sale, or 85% profit margins, bro. Because when you hit that 10K month, bro, and you're doing organic drop shipping, you do not want to see only fucking 4K go into your bank account, bro. Like, you know, you worked for fucking 10,000 revenue. You want to get at least 8,000 from that shit. Oh, but I did forget to add in one more thing. Going back to like branding and things like that, I would also look at, if I see a good product, if I can bring other products onto the store that are also similar to that product. You know, so like if it's a beauty product, like for example, if it's a hair straightener, I might start adding other types of hair straighteners, or maybe a wireless one and a wired one, and like maybe a portable like case to bring it with, and then maybe bring other makeup products and just all branded in one store and just market all those products. You know, you got a primed Instagram, good TikToks, and just bring a bunch of products in that same audience, in that same like niched area, and just fucking, bro, run them all on one store and just print, like expand off that one product. It doesn't even have to be like crazy different products. I might see if I can bring other variants of that product, or other versions that are not like exactly the same, but like they're pretty similar, things like that, bro. That's my criteria for choosing a winning product that I'm gonna run. I mean, bro, I've printed with a decent amount of products. I just hit a $70,000 month this month, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to you and just like bullshit you. Like I said before, I do find products off the burner. And even right now, I'm running a product off the burner. I've made money with products off the burner, of course, bro. Like I'm about to leak one of my products that I made $100,000 with on the burner. I have like 3 other products right now that I'm running, getting sales with creators that are off the burner. But my current product that I just made $70,000 with in 30 fucking days, that product I actually found using a different type of product research method, and a different way that I personally find winning products that are not on the burner. If you guys want to see that, like see me make a video on how I found this product and how I find other products, because I'm consistently now finding products and bringing products to the market that convert like fucking 5 to 10K per mil and just print and go viral easy. If you guys want me to make a video on how I do that shit, let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, wait, fuck, what am I doing, bro? I'm not even gonna cut this out, bro. You guys can just see this shit. You gotta make sure I'm not leaking anything. Hold on. We gonna keep this video raw for you guys though. You know me, I don't cap about shit, bro. I keep it real with you guys all the time. Always drop you guys value. Look at this shit. Fuck. Bro, if it's fucked up, I'm gonna have to put a dashboard picture on the screen. But it is $71,000 in 30 days, bro. And yeah, so let me know if you guys want to see me make a video on how I find those types of products. I'll drop a video on that. And then also, yeah, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, message me on Instagram, cmg.kane. Bro, it's Q4 prime time season, bro. Like prime Q4 is basically the end of this month. So we gotta fucking print. Let's make this fucking money, bro. I have a free Discord if you guys want to join that. It's in the link in the description. You'll see that shit. Stay tuned, bro. Learn lots. Watch my other videos. Fucking gain knowledge. Let's fucking print, bro.